A long time ago, King Janak, who ruled the Videha kingdom in India, had a daughter called Sita. One day, he proposed a test of strength in which suitors vying for his daughter's hand in marriage would have to string the great bow of Lord Shiva. Hailing from the distant region of Ayodhya, Ram stepped out among the crowd of suitors and won the competition as he lifted the bow with one hand and bent it so hard that it even broke. Ram then married Sita. King Dasharatha, Ram's father, had given his second wife 3 boons when she helped him win a war. As King Dasharatha grew old and it became time for him to choose an heir, the second wife decided to use the 3 boons as she knew Ram was next in line to the throne. Her 3 boons were: 1. Ram was to be banished to the forest for a lifetime. In India, a lifetime meant 14 years. 2. Her son, Bharat, would be made king. 3. Ram will live as a poor person and nobody should recognize him while he was in exile. The moral of the day: an ideal son. Ram, who was a man of integrity, abided by his second mother's wishes and also in fulfillment of his dad's promises did as he was told. His wife Sita and brother Lakshman accompanied him in his exile to the forest. Bharat, who was to become king, went to the forest to look for Ram when King Dasharatha passed on. When Ram refused to return to the palace in honor of the promise to his father, Bharat took his sandals and placed them symbolically on the throne as a gesture to say that Ram was the true king. In the forest, Surpanaka, the sister of the demon god Ravan, fell in love with Ram and disguised herself as a pretty girl to woo him. Ram recognized her, and as Surpanaka headed towards Sita to kill her, Lakshman chopped off her nose. Having heard about the incident, Ravan, the demon god, who was the brother of Surpanaka, plotted for revenge. He turned himself into an enchanting golden deer, appearing at Sita and Ram's house in the forest. Sita liked the deer and requested Ram to hunt for it. Ram thus set off into the forest for a long time, looking for the beautiful creature. Lakshman, brother of Ram, heard peals of help in the forest. Thinking it was Ram, he decided to head out to rescue him. Before leaving, he drew a line around the house and told Sita that she would be protected as long as she remains within the line. Having tricked the 2 brothers out of the house, Ravan turned up at the house again. This time, he appeared to Sita as a saint, and as he asked Sita for some food, he lured her out of the drawn line. Ravan kidnapped Sita and sailed off across the ocean to his kingdom Lanka, which is the legendary name of Sri Lanka. On the way, Jatayu, a vulture king, fought Ravan and tried to stop him from kidnapping Sita. Fatally wounded, the vulture king lived long enough to tell Hanuman, the monkey god, the whereabouts of Sita. Ram gave Hanuman his wedding ring before he headed off to rescue Sita. The ring was to be used as proof to Sita that Hanuman was indeed sent by Ram. While rescuing Sita, Hanuman got scorched by Ravan, who had tied him up and burnt his tail. Known for his wit, Hanuman managed to escape and used his burning tail to set fire to all of Lanka. Hanuman survived and returned to the forest. As Ram did not have any princely privileges while in exile, he helped Hanuman gather an army of monkeys to build a bridge to Lanka. The battle between good and evil began. Ram and his troops against Ravan and his generals. In the terrible battle, Lakshman, brother of Ram, got severely injured. The priest told Hanuman that the only medicine that could cure Lakshman would be a magic herb from the Himalayas. Up on the mountain, Hanuman searched in vain for the magic herb and in the end brought the whole mountain to the physician just to be sure. The battle continued and Ram finally killed Ravan by shooting him in the navel, for that was the only way to end the demon god's life. Hearing news of Ram's victory against Ravan, everyone in the kingdom rejoiced and celebrated the return of Ram and the rescue of Sita by lining the streets with sparkling lights. This story behind Deepavali, the festival of lights, thus became one of the greatest epics in India.